I'd like to speak about, in regards to Purim, the concept of Amalek eradicating evil. And therefore, at the very start, it's very appropriate to dedicate the shir to the Kedoshim who were killed in Itamar over Shabbat, that Hashem should protect all of Klal Yisrael in the schus of our learning and give nechama to all those in mourning among Klal Yisrael. When we take a look at the mitzvah of Mechias Amalek, of eradicating Amalek, we find something very fascinating which is not found in regards to all of the other of the nations. The Nesiva Shalom in the arrow in source 1 notes, Dihine inyan Mechias Amalek, as the Chumash tells us, Milchama LaHashem ba'Amalek midor dor. The war with Amalek is for every generation. It's a Milchama LaHashem, a war to God. And we have, in this week of Shabbos, Zachor Tasher Salacha Amalek. Remember what Amalek did to you. And the question the Nesiva Shalom asks is a very basic question. If we were to compare what Amalek did to what other nations have done to us, would we say the attack of Amalek was worse, was more disastrous than what other nations have done to us, whether Nebuchadnezzar, whether Hordus, whether other people in Jewish history, in the times of Hordus and times of Nebuchadnezzar, we would say those were worse times? So clearly, says the Nesiva Shalom, the answer is no. Ki Amalek hu etzem hara shel ha'olam. Amalek represents the epitome of Ra, the epitome of evil in this world. V'lo mipnei she'asa lanu ra'os. Right? You have Titus who may have done worse to us. You have people in Jewish history who may have done worse. But Amalek represents, they epitomize what evil is. And therefore, the war with Amalek is the war of Zeh l'umat Zeh, one compared to the other. Amalek represents the quintessential evil, and Klal Yisrael represents the quintessential good. And the war with Amalek is the war to overcome evil. Now obviously, my friends, on the outer world, that's clear, to vanquish evil, albeit we don't know who Amalek is at this point in time. But I'd like to focus in on the Amalek that's found within us. As the Nesiva Shalom notes in the squiggly line in 1, Val derech ha'avoda harezeh shayach l'chol echad. The working of evil is something incumbent upon each and every one of us. La'akor and nekudat hara shel klipat Amalek asher b'kirbo b'tocho. To be able to uproot at that point of evil that's found within each and every one of us. Because after all, that is why we are here in this world, to be able to overcome those quality traits that are within us that are representative of Ra, of negativity, and of evil. Notes the Nesiva Shalom. One of the ways to be able to accomplish this is to work on the nekuda, the weakness that Klal Yisrael had that allowed Amalek to come in the first place. He notes in source number 2, the pasuk tells us that when Klal Yisrael said in Masa Meriva, Hayesh Hashem b'kirbeinu imayit, is Hashem with us or not? It was a lack of emunah. And therefore, Hatikun u'mechias Amalek, one of the ways to fix Amalek, he hashrashat ha'emunah, is working on emunah, shenargish, that we will feel, ki yesh Hashem b'kirbeinu, that Hashem is among us, b'chol ha'tnaim v'ha'matavim, in all times and in all places. And therefore, my friends, the day to work on eradicating the negativity in us, the day to focus in on emunah, and the arrow says in the Nesiva Shalom, Vayom hamesugam l'chias Amalek hapnimi, to work on the inner Amalek within us, hu yom achas v'shana, it's once a year. B'yom asher shivru oivei Yehudim lishlo pahem, v'nafochu asher yishlatu ha-Yehudim hema b'soneim. The one day that the Megillah describes that we were able to overcome our enemies. And we were able to have the upper hand. And that enemy within us needs that one day, that skula. We're all looking for skulas. That skula of one day a year, which we have, to be able to overcome the enemy within. Anyone who makes a real concerted effort to be able to extend their hand in purity, they have the siyata d'shmaya, the help from above, to be successful. Another aspect of being able to vanquish this evil, notes in Siva Shalom in source 3, V'hareka la'sagat ha'madrega hazot, asher yishlatu ha'yehudim hema b'sonehem, is the skula tayom, is the ava v'achdus ben ish l'reyehu. We find that the Kabbalah Satorah was in unity, and we find also that the ability to help ourselves be strong in our emunah, be strong in overcoming